my name is Mrs. Noss. I teach web page design for Laurel Springs. Today I am looking at the middle school course, Part A, Chapter 8, the third lesson. So in this lesson, they're talking about how to put borders on different parts of your web page. And they have different styles here. They have an example here for you to look at. And then they have you do a little work on your Raptors site. So they want me to open the Global CSS Raptors page. So I'm going to go to my Raptors folder. I'm going to go to, let me this, so I'm going to move that to the trash. That was a mistake from the previous lesson. So I'm going to open up my Global CSS folder and look in my, look for my global CSS file, and I'm going to open it in a text edit. And you can see here it is. I'm going to put it over here so you can see it. Oh, let me just, sorry. Let me try that again. Okay, and then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can actually see the code. And plus. So this is what we have so far. They want me to add all this stuff to my paragraph tag CSS styles. So you can see that I already have the padding bottom 5x. So I don't need to do that again. If I hit copy here, I think it takes this entire thing. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let's experiment, see if that's true. And it did add the whole thing. So I'm just hit Control Z. So all I need, one way to do it is I can take this, I can highlight my paragraph tag. Now when you do this, you got to be very careful. You highlight the paragraph tag, the beginning bracket, all the way to the ending bracket, and then you paste right on top of it. So you got the beginning and the ending bracket, the previous code is here, and then all this new code is here. And then I'm going to save these changes. And then I'm going to go back to my index page. Let's see, it says when done, the changes should look like this. So let's see if I did it right. I haven't been batting 100 today, so just let me see what happens here. And yes, it looks like we got some borders in there and some other things. So next thing I want to do is read about putting a border in for just a headline. And notice that you can actually take a single web page and just add some information for the header tags on that single web page. You don't have to do it for your whole website. So what they want you to do here is they want you to remove all those border properties and just add the paragraph rule. So I'm going to padding bottom right here. I'm going to go back over to my border properties. So I had this before. This is the one it wants me to keep. So I'm going to remove all of these things right here. Okay, now that I've tried it, it's great. Save. And I'm going to check to make sure that took. So I'm going to refresh my Raptors page. And you can see it did take because it got rid of all that other stuff I had on there. And then they want me to now add a bottom border to your existing H2 rule. Okay, so we're still working in the global CSS. So what I'm going to do is my H2 rule, I have the font size, I have all of this, color, add a bottom border. Okay, I have that in there. Let's just make these pretty. Okay. And then they want me to put you're not going to see, oh, because we don't have an H2 on our page yet. We don't have an H2 tag yet. So we're going to go ahead and put an H2 tag in there. We're going to go ahead and put it right here. So then I'm going to go to my index page. Okay, so far we've worked just in the global page. I'm going to go to my index page. I'm going to open that up. with my text editor. And again, I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. And then it says, after the H1 tag for Raptors, where's my H1 tag for Raptors? Just a minute, let me see this. Okay, I want to find that ID equals banner. Now, when you get a lot of code in here like this, you may have trouble finding things in the code. So I'm just going to show you this little trick I use. I can go to edit and hit find. And it pops up a little find box up here. And I can type in a word. So in this case, I'm looking for banner. And it's going to bring me right to that. The other way I can do that is on my computer, I can hit Command F and it will hold up, find the banner. And so now I can find the banner ID very quickly. So once I find the ID banner, then I want to put an H1 tag in there. I don't think I have my H1 tag in there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to banner. Again, find banner. It's right here. Div banner \div. So I'm going to put my banner in there. Now you'll notice what they have us do is they have us put a line with an H1 tag and a line with an H2 tag. So now my H2 tag is going to be used. And here's a banner with my H1 tag, a style with my H1 tag also. So once I save this, it's going to, hopefully, there it is right there. Okay. So it's putting that information in there now. And there it is right there. And my welcome to the Raptor site. Exploring the world of flying hunters right there. And you can see that the CSS told me to put a border bottom. The style is solid. It's 1 pixel wide and it's this color. So that's where you get that line right there. So let's see what else they have us do. Now sometimes you got borders. You got 4 sides to your border. So sometimes you want to put in a bunch of styles, and you can do that by just listing them. So if you want a border that goes all the way around whatever it is you're looking at on your web page, in this case, it's the H2 tag, then you can actually put a border in that says, well, I want the entire border to be 2 pixels. I want it to be solid. I want it to be blue. You can see this little example down here gives you a blue banner. And then the next one says, but on just the border bottom, I want it to be dotted in green. So you can see that here. So they don't have you play with your Raptors website in that way, but you can be very, very creative with borders. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time.